Good morning, good morning. All right, I've been very busy. Let's pick back up to where we left off. What was it? SQL reporting. Last time we did this, guys, way back sometime, a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. And we had this. Let's do this. Let's open this guy up and let's take a look. We had this guy done 2-3 weeks ago. I've been busy, guys. Trying to do this and that, I guess. Alright, those are the reports that we added. Basically, if you have done this with me, you basically know how to do things. As far as reporting your stuff. Today, this morning, I was thinking maybe I can show you how to use the store procedure to get your stuff, to get your report. All right, so let's try that. Let's see where's the SQL management. What I want to do here, I'm going to show you that you can do this with the store procedure. And I did put this guy in there, the AdventureWorks, the sample database. And in here, I noticed last time we looked at it, I noticed this. I am interested in these things right here. So what I want to do here, see this business entity right here, address, contacts. These are the entities, meaning it refers back to the person or the contact person. So let's query that. And if you notice, I'm going to open a couple things in here to show you. All right. Of course, we don't have the diagram and all this and that and things that could explain to us what it is. If you take a look at this person address, it's got address ID. All right. But if you were to look in here, we don't have the address ID in here. All right. Or even in here, we don't have address ID, or the business entity ID. See there, no business entity ID. So how do you link them together? Right? You can link them together by the address entity right here, and it's just couple fields in here. So let me show you how to do that. And what we're going to do, we are going to try to do a listing of contacts. All right, so let's open this guy up, show you how to do this. Before you do anything with the store procedure, you got to have an idea what you want to do. So the first thing that I want to do here, because I can't directly, if you notice, let me show you. First off, let me show you person here. If we don't have any address ID in here anywhere to tell us the person's address. All right, let's do this. Let's make a, you know what, let's do, now the best practice is to make sure that you use the capital for the for these equal name select, okay? But I'm just a little lazy here. All right, so let's take a look at person address, and I'm just gonna kind of do a top 5. That way we don't have to look at everybody. All right. So let's get 5 of each. If you take a look, you cannot link that together because we got this ID here to this guy directly. But if you notice, this right here, this entity right here, this is where you need to be playing with. This is where you need to be playing with. So let me show you how we can do these things. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those guys and start writing. We are interested person. We are interested in entity contact. I'm gonna call that A. Inner join. All right, inner join means one-to-one. Actually, it doesn't mean one-to-one. It just means you gotta match both sides. If you don't match both sides, left and right, then you're not gonna come out with me. I want you to match both sides. That's what it means. Okay, like left join, right join. The inner join just means you better. The left is got to be right and the right's got to be right. All right, so this is entity right here. That's what we are interested in. To entity. See there? Now, what we are interested in, let's take a look at the contact. So we got contacts right here. Okay. So contact, we are interested in the business entity. We're not gonna worry about the contact type. Now the person ID, I wonder if there's a person ID in the person. Just curious. See that? There's no person ID in here. Yeah, the entity is basically what is a key. It's identity, role identity. All right, role identity. Let's see what else we need from there. That's all we need from that. Yeah. from what is it, 1, 2, 3, 5 columns, we only need this guy. All right, now the second thing that we need is the B side. We need address ID. We're not going to worry about the address type. If you notice, oops, there. This guy is not, there you go. So we're not going to worry about the address type or when it was modified. All right. Now, if you notice the row width right here, this is used in the backend when we start working with things. This is a row ID. All right. So you see me use that a lot. So that's all we need. We just need that. Now, let's see what else. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take this guy out. I think we can jump from address right here. All right, I'm just going to bracket that out. Oh, oh yeah, address. Well, you know what? Yeah, I think address. We can use the address ID on here. We're gonna bracket that out. Okay, so this is the address ID here. Just a second, let me show you what. See that address ID and the B has the B also has entity. That's the contact. All right, so let's reformat this one. Yeah, I just opened this up and you and I are working together here. This is going to be address, and that's going to be address ID. Now that's what we need to link up to the person. All right. Now with that, we don't need the ID, but what we need is the address line. and then city, and then state, province ID, and postal. That's what we need. All right, just kind of simple stuff. So let's take a look at this guy. See there? Now that doesn't make sense right here. This column right here. So we're gonna bring in the something that we can understand. So there should be a state, province. Oh, hold on. Gotta do the person. State, province, there you go, and that's going to be a C on state, province ID. Link that up to the address, state, province ID. Now we can change this guy right here, C name. All right, now I'm going to bracket that out so we know that it's a column name. All right. And then we're going to change his name to as state, province. So that's going to be good right there. All right, that's going to be good right there. All right, now we need to know first name, last name. All right, so we're going to add, I'm going to copy that, or no, we're not going to copy that. We're just going to push that guy down. We're going to come up here and say select. For now, I'm just going to do that from person in the join. You know what? I'm going to call this one contact in the join. See what I'm doing here? And I'm just going to subquery this guy. We call this subquery. Subquery, and then we can call this person contact address. Person contact. We can call that on contact address dot entity, business entity. Now we're gonna have contact business entity. There you go. That's how we're gonna, you know, with this database, sometimes you're gonna have to really stare at it, you know, and really know what you want. So now we're gonna say contact first name, contact last name, contact. What else do we need? Is there anything else in there that we can use? Middle name, last modifier. We're not interested in all this. All right, I mean, yeah, just kind of, you know, I don't want it to go too lengthy. I just want to show you that you know how you can do this with your store procedure. But before we get to store procedure, we gotta make sure we know what we're getting. We gotta know what we are getting. All right, so and here it's going to be state, province that we specify, and this one is going to be postal code. Now take a look. Now that makes sense. You know, even though we don't have these guys directly linked to the person directly, you can really come up with ways to get these things rolled out. All right. You just have to stare at these tables, you know, closely, and, you know, see if you can join them together. So, but that's how you join these together with these samples. I assume that the use entity here is with the MVC entity framework. I assume. And probably this guy probably came out way while back. Yeah. So anyways, that's how you get them together. All right. That's how you get this list. Now, the question is, we gotta build the, we gotta create a procedure to get these guys out. But before we do that, this thing seems a little long, so I'm gonna show you that we can do this nice and easy ways. All right. Yeah. They probably have this somewhere here. I'm not sure. But I didn't go through this, so I'm not gonna go back in there. Well, I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in there. But what we can do, we can write our new stuff. All right, and then just paste that guy in there. And let's save these. I'm gonna call this VW contact address. There you go. Those three tables joined together, and now we're gonna call this instead of doing a subquery in here, I'm just gonna do this like so. VW, what do I call it? Contact address. It's probably not gonna recognize it. And then yeah, I didn't think it was gonna recognize. So let's do some refreshing. Even if you do refreshing, that's the one right there. It's not gonna recognize it, but it will work. So let's continue. See there? It works the same way. Okay, that makes it coding easier. So if you can separate out things so that it's not as clutter, then you can really, you can really make out what is going on here. All right. Now what we need is to let's do this. We need to create a procedure. So let's create procedure, and let's call this get contacts. There you go, get contacts. And then we're going to say as, and we're going to begin with that guy and end with that guy. That's all you need to do. That's nice and simple. It's a simple store procedure to get the stuff. All right, so let's execute this. Bam, done. Now what we need though, see how it's not here? We gotta refresh this guy right here. There you go, it shows up right there. All right, so it created successfully right down here, so that's good. Now let's see if we can get anything from it. So let's execute get contact. Nice. And that's what we're going to be using. We're going to use this guy. All right, now we're done with that. Okay, so let's get back to our program. All right, so let's create a new data source. We're going to call this contact data source. How about contact list? Yeah, because it could be different ones. All right, so we're gonna make new. Now this one is the old one that we use. All right, that was what we used, that lottery app pool there, but now it's a different database. So let's go build this guy. The easiest for me to do here is let me show you the easiest way for me to do here. I'm gonna go right here to property here, and I'm gonna grab this booger right here. See if it allows me to grab that guy, and then jump back to here, and I'm gonna paste that guy there. Once I paste that guy there, I can go right down here and look for that guy right there. All right, and now let's test it out. Nice. All right, let's continue. We're done with that one. This time we need to create a dataset. Yeah, this is, this is similar to what we've done in the past. All right, similar to what we do, but I'm going to show you that we can use a store procedure. All right, this is nice and easy though. What is it? Contact list record set. All right, now we're going to build this out. We're going to use our data source, which is this guy right here. You know what? I've been doing this and I forgot to turn on my highlighter. Where's my highlighter? Right there. Oh my gosh, I'm about to finish and now I just remember I need to turn on my highlighter. Anyways, all right, let's select on this, and we should see the get contacts here. There you go, get contact. Now if you just click OK here, Look at that. It knows exactly what we want. Nice. Nice. Now, if it doesn't populate this guy for you, all right, if it doesn't populate this guy for, now, if you have very complex store procedure, it will not know these guys. It will not know if you have complex. Right? So what you should do if you have complex store procedure, show you what you need to do. You need to get in there and say, hey, execute this guy for me. Then you get a list of columns, and then these columns will be updated to here. So for example, like so, see there? So if you have complex store procedure, meaning you have to add this and update that and do this and that, lots of stuff going on. All right, if you've seen some of my store procedures, oh my gosh, it's like 100 lines codes. So before you get to the end, that's a long line. Anyway, this is a simple one, so it's nice and easy. All right, it's nice and easy. Now you can see this list right here. So all we need to do is populate this guy in there. Let's see, let's grab that guy, take that guy out. We don't need to know the bottom, and then we're just going to insert the table. You know, once you know what you're doing, you kind of dance with it nicely, you know. I'm gonna put that right there, put it right up there, and now all we have to do is drag this booger in there, that booger in there, that booger in there, that booger in there. Oops, try that again. It's gotta be right next to it. There you go. It's gotta be, see that little I beam, little I beam right there. So we're gonna put this little right next to there. That should be good. All right, that should be good. Let's highlight this guy and let's change that color there. What is that? Is this a background shade? Yeah. We want to be a little because of, yeah, I think that looks good right there. Let's bold it up, and that looks good right there. All right, so let's take a look. First time, here we go. Cross your fingers, knock on wood. Nice, nice. That's what we have. So you can run this using, yeah, I'm gonna kind of format this guy, not really format, but I guess pull this guy out a little bit, pull this guy out a little bit, so that we can read the name, you know. So that looks good. That's pretty spacey. Okay, let's try it one more time. That looks nicer. So, but that's how you can do it. It's not that, yeah, it's a bigger deal if you're new or semi-new to the SQL statement, all right, or T-SQL. Now, if you work with these Microsoft stuff, we call it T-SQL. T-SQL comes from, the T comes from Microsoft items, all right? So the syntax is Microsoft syntax when you work with T-SQL, all right? Other SQL, they have their own syntax. They are very similar, just slight variation. You know, if you go Oracle SQL or VBA SQL or DB SQL, but this is T-SQL, which is Microsoft version of SQL. So, but yeah, like I said, if you're new, you might have little hard time following, but it's not that big a deal. You know, take time, review what I just did. It's not hard. All right, now before we end our video or tutorial, let's save this guy. Let's save as. We're gonna save this guy to what was it? Where did we put this guy in? Is it in here? Is it in the C? Let me see. Is it in the C? Yeah, right here. There. let's save this guy as contact list. That's good. All right, one more place. Save as. This time we're going to save to all server. All right, same name. All right, and we save this, we're going to be able to relaunch it. Save. There. All right, now let's go back to our report. Let's refresh this, see if it shows up. Should show up. Looking for, there you go, contact list, the first item. So let's open up. There you go, there you have it. Nice and simple. All right, nice and simple. That's how you create your report using the store procedure. All right, nice and easy. Just remember, the first thing that you need to do is kind of, get what you need, and then once you know what you need and you can query the items, you can put this in the you create the store procedure for it. And this right here, the view, I show you the view. The reason why we need to use a view, well, we don't really need to use a view, but it makes coding easier, then it's not clutter your eyes. Imagine you put all that, all this, I'll show you. Imagine you put all bunch of these right here. Copy that. That's gonna show you, and then surround that. See there? That could get a little hectic with the newbies. All right. So anytime you can simplify things to make it easy to code, do that. All right. Do that. Otherwise, now if I were to do this, I could have done this. All right. But by having the view here, I can use that view for other places. It makes it easier. And then it's not, it's not just available for this procedure. It's available for everybody with the view. All right. There you have it. There you have it. Happy programming. That's all I need to show you. Nice and sweet. Easy peasy. Bye for now. Happy programming.